The hardest relationships to leave are the ones God never approved. But you prayed anyway. Many people think God's love means keeping everyone they want. But God rarely shouts in relationships. He withdraws peace first. He introduces doubt. He allows conflicts you cannot explain. If you ignore these subtle signs, you'll continue in a path that feels like love, but leads to misalignment with His plan. Stay with me. We'll go through 7 unmistakable signs that you are in a relationship God never intended for you. Sign 1: peace is gone. The first sign God does not want you with someone is this: your peace is gone, not because of conflict, but because of compromise. You may still smile together. You may still talk every day. You may even pray together. But deep inside, something is unsettled. You justify behaviors you once stood firmly against. You lower standards you once prayed for strength to maintain. You explain away convictions by calling them love, patience, or understanding. God removes peace not to punish you, but to protect you. And when peace leaves, it is never accidental. If you feel restless after conversations with them, if your spirit feels heavy instead of strengthened, this is not anxiety, it is alignment, being disturbed. Now listen carefully, because the second sign is more subtle. Sign 2: blessings withdrawn. The second sign God does not want you with someone is when blessings begin to withdraw in ways you can't explain. Things stall. Progress slows. Doors that should open remain closed. You work harder but move less. You pray more but feel stuck. This is not always spiritual attack. Sometimes it is divine resistance. God will block paths that lead you away from purpose. And many people mistake resistance for delay, when in truth, it is redirection. Ask yourself honestly, since this relationship began, has your life expanded or shrunk? Sign 3: repeated patterns of conflict. The third sign God does not want you with someone is when the same problems keep repeating without resolution. You talk about it. You argue about it. You promise change. Yet nothing truly changes. Different day. Same wounds. This is because some relationships are not meant to be fixed. They are meant to be released. God does not bless cycles that drain you. He does not anoint confusion. And He does not require you to stay where growth is impossible. Now here is a sign many people ignore completely. Sign for prayer feels heavy. The fourth sign God does not want you with someone is when your prayer life becomes heavy. You pray about them, but instead of peace, you feel burdened. Instead of clarity, you feel fog. Instead of joy, you feel tension. Your prayers feel forced. Your worship feels distant. This is not because God stopped listening. It is because your spirit is resisting alignment. Prayer is meant to bring light. When prayer brings weight, something is wrong. Sign 5: inner conviction ignored. The fifth sign is deeply internal. God does not want you with someone when your inner conviction keeps speaking and you keep silencing it. That quiet voice, that nudge, that moment when you know, but you don't want to accept it. So you rationalize, you delay, you say, maybe later. But conviction ignored does not disappear. It grows louder. God speaks first in whispers. If ignored, He speaks through circumstances, which leads to the sixth sign. God often confirms His warnings through people. Sign 6: people around you express concern. The sixth sign God does not want you with someone is when trusted voices around you express concern. Not gossip, not jealousy, but wise counsel. Family, mentors, friends who love God and love you. You may think they don't understand our love, but sometimes they see what emotion has blinded you to. God will use others to protect you when your heart is too invested to see clearly. Sign 7. You feel fundamentally misaligned in values, purpose, or vision. The one most people feel, but fear admitting. God does not want you with someone when your lives are spiritually misaligned. Different values, different vision, different direction. You may love them deeply, but love alone is not alignment. Purpose matters. Calling matters. Direction matters. To people walking in opposite spiritual directions will eventually pull each other apart, or one will be dragged away from destiny. If you recognized yourself in even one of these signs, do not rush, do not panic, and do not condemn yourself. God is not angry with you. He is protecting you. The discomfort you feel is not punishment. It is mercy. So what do you do now? First, be still. Not distracted prayer. Not emotional prayer. Stillness. Second, remove noise. Silence voices that confuse you. Third, write what your spirit already knows. Not what you hope is true, what you feel is true. Fourth, pray for courage, not clarity. Because clarity almost always comes after obedience. And finally, obey. Even if it hurts or scared you. God never removes something without intending to replace it with something better aligned. Letting go is not loss when God is involved. It is preparation. If this message spoke to you, sit with it. Do not rush decisions, but do not ignore conviction. And if you know someone struggling in silence, share this with them. Because sometimes the message we need most comes before the courage to act. Stay watchful.